Joe Apfelbaum, founder of Evergreen, and today we're going to be discussing some pretty important topics. I want to make sure that you guys are tuned in and that you're here live with me. I've been doing many LinkedIn Lives over the course of half of the year so far. This is my 83rd LinkedIn Live. If we're counting like the numbers of LinkedIn Live, I've done more than that, but in terms of me just adding numbers on top where I'm kind of doing them almost solo, this is 83. And my goal is to do 244 LinkedIn Lives this year, but I think we're going to go for focusing on quality and maybe not do as many LinkedIn Lives. I'm probably still going to end up doing 244 between how many times I'm going to be interviewing people and how many times I'm going to be going live. But if I can really focus in on doing a solid amount of LinkedIn Lives that have a tremendous amount of quality, I think I would benefit more from just kind of going for volume. And so I've kind of taken a step back from just doing it daily like I was doing it before and really focusing on making sure that I have the quality that I'm looking for in a LinkedIn Live. So what you see on the screen right now is an article that I'm in the process of writing. And by the way, if you're watching this live or you're watching the replay, go ahead and give it a heart or a round of applause or a light bulb. I'd love to see you guys in the likes. And also let me know where in the world you're dialing in from. I am in New Jersey, so I'm going to write New Jersey in the comments the um, of the LinkedIn Live. So if you're watching on Facebook, just write Facebook in the chat. If you're watching on YouTube, just write YouTube in the chat. If you're watching on LinkedIn, write LinkedIn in the chat so I know where you're dialing in from. And let's get right into what is this article. So this is actually part of my newsletter. I have a newsletter called From Frustration to Motivation. And this newsletter is called Automate Your Social Media, Evergreen Content Ideas to Automate Your Social Media Posting. One of my dreams was never to have to publish social media ever again. I wanted to build a system that will have all my assets being posted on every single platform on autopilot for me. But to have a system like this, we need to create it first, and it has to be perfect. The system is called the Evergreen Social Media Content Machine. I'm going to call it the Evergreen Social Media Content Machine. Yeah, I named it while I was writing this article. The foundation of the system is a strategy. Is strategy. Not a strategy, is strategy. I'm going to bold the word strategy. Here's what I would do if I wanted to create a niche content machine for your business or personal brand. First, I would tackle one platform and get the platform automated. For example, Twitter. You can post as often as you want on Twitter and it'll show up on the first page of Google. You can use agents and robots to tie the Twitter to API and for free set up a campaign that'll keep posting for you as often as you like. And I actually built a little automation like this inside our community, and we have a video on how I went ahead and did that. So you have to tackle one problem and get the platform automated. That's the first step. You can use agents, robots, and you don't want to overdo it. I'd recommend posting 3 to 5 times a day on Twitter and use it as a way to promote your assets, websites, and platforms that you have. You might instead pick your company page on LinkedIn, which you want to automate posting so that it's fresh with content each day. By the way, this is an AI generated photo of me. Once you decide on the platform, let's pick the topics. If you have a personal brand, your target market, your message, it's all nailed, then it'll be really easy to create an AI training that will develop all the content based on your voice. Once you create 60 pieces of content, you can just repurpose those every 90 days and you are done forever. Sure, you can freshen up the ones that you want, blah, blah, blah. And I say, by the way, the AI blueprint, and let's just pull up the AI blueprint landing page, ajaxunion.com/AI-blueprint. This is the AI blueprint landing page. And I'm actually going to go ahead and take this AI blueprint landing page that we do for people, which we basically do a whole blueprint for them, step 1, step 2, step 3, and we deploy it. I'm going to link it in this article right over here. I'm going to click on the little link button. I'm going to go ahead and link it. Okay, so that's our AI blueprint. There's a little picture of Jason. Jason is my AI avatar that teaches people how to leverage LinkedIn. And I'm going to go down to Ava. Ava is my AI avatar that teaches people networking. And then Mojo is my AI avatar that does everything. He's almost like my butler. So you see the way I'm actually giving you guys examples of the actual evergreen content that I'm created. You see that? And every one of these pieces of content could be turned into a whole piece of content. So I went there, gave all the examples, what to do with it. I can even bold each section if I want. Case studies, personal growth and development, educational content. You see that? Inspirational quotes, industry best practices. So I basically gave you all the ideas here. And then I broke down the examples on exactly how you could create this for yourself. Industry, evergreen industry news, frequently asked questions, and then resource recommendations. Okay, and then I give you my WhatsApp and my automation community for LinkedIn automation. So everything is broken down right here, step by step, and really easy to follow this article, and I'm going to publish it. So I'm going to press next, and now it's going to say, okay, you want to write a post about it? I'm going to say, hell yeah, I want to write a post about it. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go to Evie AI. This Evie AI is my AI assistant for writing content for LinkedIn. So I'm going to go into the web app. And because I already wrote the post, I want to click on see recent activities right over here, comment, reply, comment. I'm going to click on see all. And it's going to load all of my activity. Once it loads all my activity, because I have a lot of activity, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that post that I already written. You'll see where the post is right over here. Ever wonder why some content continues to drive traffic and engagement while others published while fades into the obscurity? Okay, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to copy this. And then I'm going to go back into LinkedIn. And I'm going to paste it in. And now I'm going to read it. Ever wonder why some content... and instead I'm going to change this. Imagine creating a fully automated content posting machine for social media that is evergreen and 100% automated. Creating is not just an art, it's a strategic science. As CEO of Ajax Union, our digital marketing agency for over a decade, I spent years mastering the craft of Today, I'm excited to share insights that can transform. I put a step by step in the LinkedIn article attached to this post. But first, let me explain what evergreen means. How do you qualify content as evergreen? Okay, focus on timeless topics. This is not automatically going to turn bold. If I was pasting it into WhatsApp, say, those stars would make it bold. Focus on timeless topics. Choose topics that are on demand. Thorough research. Okay, because things are going to last forever. You want to do some research. You want to provide actionable insights. Empower your readers with practical steps. Structure for readability. Use headings, subheadings, bullet points, short paragraphs. Update regularly, so keep it fresh. And then optimize for SEO. You may as well. And then include links, internal and external links. Okay. Also use visuals and do comprehensive coverage. And then it says evergreen CTA. Use calls to action that are relevant, that are not going to go out of time. By following these tips, you can create content only in forms. This approach has been a game changer for me at Ajax Union and what we teach our clients at Evergreen, helping them achieve sustained growth. Please transform to let's discuss. Drop a comment below with your biggest content challenge. And if you found these helpful, please repost and share the knowledge. Keep in mind that we are building these automated content machines for people in our network and teaching people how to build these too. Let me know if you want it done for you or you want to do it yourself. Okay, so there you go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to schedule this post, this article, to be emailed tomorrow. So it's not going to be emailed today. It'll be emailed tomorrow. We're going to go for Monday the 17th, and we're going to do it at 8 a.m. Okay, so there you go. It's scheduled for 8 a.m. Monday the 17th. Press next, and boom, scheduled. Now the article post will be scheduled, and you can modify or cancel the scheduled post at any time. So I went ahead and I scheduled that article so it'll get emailed in the morning to my community. So that's what I got for you so far over here. Let me know if you found that valuable, watching me actually do that. I'm going to go here and see if anybody dropped a comment with their location. I'm going to click on comments. And it looks like Afan Mirza, use AI to automate LinkedIn, essentially being consistent. I'm going to say yes, indeed. Okay, I'm going to reply. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on his profile. And I see he's in Jersey City. He's my first degree connection. You see that? He's a LinkedIn ghostwriter and manager. So I'm going to click on his recent post over here. And I'm going to drop a comment for him. I'm going to click on my Evi AI icon here. I'm going to hit generate. And I'm going to generate a comment. Your journey is truly inspiring. I'm going to press insert. I'm going to tag him so he gets notified. I'm going to press post. All right. If you found that helpful, what I just did there, right? Boom in the chat. I'm also going to go in here. I'm going to check when we connected. I see we connected February 12, 2024. So we just connected. I see he has an out of the country number over here, which is interesting. I'm going to go down to see if he has any recommendations. I see he's an Upwork person. Direct response on Upwork. Okay, I noticed that, and he's a freelancer. I see he has recommendations from people right here. You see that? That's cool. So I always check to see if people have recommendations. I'm going to give him an endorsement for copywriting because he's a LinkedIn ghostwriter. And now I'm going to check what messages were sent back and forth. So I'm going to click on his message box and see if there's any messages that were sent back and forth. It's not working for some reason. I'll come back to it. Let me go into Sales Navigator real quick just to check what's cooking here. Looks like Tina looked at my profile. David Alto shared a post. So I get notified on what my clients are doing. I'm going to click on messaging just to kind of see. Look at this. Look how many messages are being sent out on my behalf. Look at this. Right now, as we're doing this, these messages being sent. Boom, boom, boom. Every couple of minutes, another message is being sent. And who's sending this? Automation. That's what's happening. And then if I want to be able to see who replied, I click on all messages, and then I click on accepted. Then I can see the people that accepted the messages. You see that? People that say, yes, I'm very interested. You see? Certainly. And then I send them the information. If you're not doing things like that, then you're really missing out. Okay, so I'm going to do all messages now just to kind of see. And then I can check out these people's profiles just to kind of see who they are. You see, this is a chief revenue officer, commercial lender, early adopter. I click over here, 3 dots, view her profile. So I have an automation going out and, just reaching out to these people. But then what I can do is I see she posted a month ago. I can manually go in here and check out her, her recent post over here and also drop a comment to make it more likely that she'll actually respond to me. Congratulations, Megan, on your journey is inspiring. Okay, so I just left her a comment. This is from a month ago, so she hasn't received any likes or comments on this in a while. So all of a sudden this will pop up as a notification. So not only will I show up under messaging here, I'll also show up under her notifications, which is really, really useful. Now, if I also want to connect with her on LinkedIn, I just press the connect button and then I click on add note. And then I can have Evie AI write a note for me. So look at this. Evie AI just wrote a note. I admire your leadership in hospitality and innovation. I press go and I press send. And now I just sent her a note. Now check this out. I'm going to go to messaging here and I'm going to go to InMail to see who's been InMailing me. So just to kind of see if anybody has been sending me InMails. So I see over here, tree planting partnership. Companies like yours can partner with us for $1 a tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask her to use Pitchfire. I'm going to hit generate. I got respect for your hustle. And then I'm going to say, if you want to pitch me, no problem, pitch me, but pitch me here. Because she'll pay $40 to pitch me. You see that? Thank you for reaching out. What you're doing and your initiative aligns with my values that I hold dear, especially around sustainability. I appreciate your hustle and would love for you to please submit your pitch through Pitchfire. You see that? I'm going to do the same thing for this guy over here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to click on Evie AI, and I'm going to write a custom reply based on a template. You see, this is a Pitchfire template that I created. And now I want to press insert, and it's going to write a custom reply to him telling him to, yeah, go ahead, send me a pitch. Don't share my contact info. Okay. So I just asked him to pitch me and pay to pitch me. Like if you're serious about this, then go ahead, pitch me. But, you know, the likelihood of every single person paying me $40 to pitch me is low. But that's okay. If I get 10 people a week, that's $400 per week that I make just off these people that are pitching me. You see? So I do recommend you consider finding people who are literally trying to pitch you and saying, hey, if you want to pitch me, pay to pitch me. I have no problem with you pitching me. But this way, I'm actually writing a custom response to them instead of just using a generic template. You know, he sees that I'm actually reading his name and I read what he told me. In this case, thank you for reaching out. I'm always interested in learning new initiatives. While I have a schedule, I appreciate the invite. And we'll certainly consider joining. I'm going to delete that because that's not what I wanted to say. I didn't even read it. It's a good thing that I read it. Let me try again. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to insert this template as is right now, just to kind of show you, hey, I can also just insert the template without customizing it. But if I did want to customize it, it doesn't always come out perfect, apparently, but it definitely works. I'm going to click on notifications now. And let's just go back over here to this guy's profile. So check this out. If I click on show all posts, I can see the different types of posts that he has. He has documents. He has, oh, look at that. He wrote a thing called the content pillars. The 40-40-40-40-20. Educate, fun, and action. Okay, cool. So let's see if I can click on this. This is from a month ago. I'm going to go ahead and leave a comment. And this time I'm just going to simply comment with a call to action. So in this case, I'm going to use my Evie AI call to action, my demo, hit generate, and hopefully it'll write a link to my demonstration video here. Yeah, it did that. I'm going to press post. And I just kind of said, hey, love your simplicity. Check out Evie AI, which can actually write those posts for you. So that makes my life so much easier when I'm trying to promote something. Okay, let's take a look at who sent me a connection. So I'm going to do Lila, top tech person. What made you decide? I saw we have a pending connection request on LinkedIn. Just wondering if you are using evieai.com or not. I have limited space in my connections. I want to reserve the space for people who want to use the AI for LinkedIn that I built. Let me know if you are open to checking it out. I can also send you a video of the AI so you learn how it works. Let me know. Okay, so now I'm going to press Control A, Control C. I'm just going to send this to her. I'm going to actually close this out. I'm going to go into Evi AI. I'm going to go to templates real quick. You see what says add a new template? I'm going to actually add this as a template. I really like this. And I'm going to say pending inbound connection. And I'm going to say message. And I'm going to say save. Okay, so this is a message that I saved as a template. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here, see the people that have a pending invite to connect with me. You see, these are just like invitations to like events or whatever, or newsletters. I don't need to worry about that. But I see Patricia Lim wants to connect with me. I don't know who Patricia Lim is. I'm going to quickly just open it up in a new thing. She works for LPA. We have a few people in common over here. She's in California. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here, and you see there's a little message button. When I click on that message button, I can click on Evi AI, and then I can select this pending inbound connection template. And then I can make it short, hit regenerate. And it's going to say, oh, it should have said, hey, Patricia, but it doesn't. Hey, Patricia. Okay, I'm going to press insert. All right. Thank you for your pending message. I noticed we have a pending connection request on LinkedIn. Are you currently using AVI.com? I'm limiting space to my connections. I want to reserve with interest in leveraging AI. If you're open to checking it out, let me know. I can also send you a video to show you how it works. Looking forward to your response. Okay. And the reason I'm doing that is because if you go to my network over here, you see this, my network. And if you click on manage my network, you'll see I have 29,965 connections. The max amount of connections I can have is 30,000. So because of that, I'm very limited as to how many connections I can have. So I want to make sure that I'm being careful with who I add. It's great connecting with you. Looking forward to learning more about your business. Okay, I just sent her a message. Let's see. See what Craig says. Oh, today it said congrats on your 10 years, and he responded, thank you. Let's see what he said. Oh, this is October 2023. Have you been using Evi AI? Okay, so I'm gonna message him saying, have you been using Evi AI? All right. All right, so somebody came over to me and said, Joe, could you do me a favor? Could you show me your workflow? Okay, so we're on this thing for what, 23 minutes or so. And I want to show you my when I'm doing research, like for example, Avis and Young. Okay, I want to research Avis and Young. I want to research the commercial companies, the commercial real estate companies in the US. Okay. So I'm going to first click on people. And then what I'm going to do first degree. And I identify the people that are Avis and Young that are first degree with me. Okay, Avis and Young. I think that's the name of the company. Is it Avis and Young? I'm not sure. Maybe not. Let's go to ChatGPT. Let's open up a new chat and say, what are the top commercial brokerages in, let me make this a little higher so you can actually see what I'm writing. Okay, now you can see what I'm writing. What are the top commercial brokerages in the US? Like CB. All right, and how many brokers and agents do they each have approx? Also, where are they headquartered? In North America, I'm going to write. Top commercial brokerages. What are the top commercial brokerages like CBRE in North America that operate? Make me a table with company name, amount, a website, LinkedIn URL, um, number of agents and brokers, HQ, location. Okay, now I'm going to press Control A, Control C, Enter, and I'm going to do the same thing for Perplexity. Have you guys ever heard of Perplexity.ai? So Perplexity.ai is another AI that I like to use. So you see the way it's breaking it up for me? Cushman, LaSalle, Avison Young, Avison Young. Ah, that's what I was looking for. Look, it breaks down all their LinkedIn URLs. How cool is that? So now I have all these companies that I'm going to be targeting to find out their agents. So let's go to Avison Young. Let's click on their LinkedIn URL right from here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on employees right over here in the center. Then I'm going to click on first degree just to kind of see how many. So I have 3 that work there. James Nelson, Nathan Reyna, and then Charles Kingsley. So I'm going to do message. How have you been since we spoke last? Let's see what he said. He said, great presentation. Thank you so much for coming in. Let's just check out his profile real quick. Yeah, I definitely met with this guy. There is so much new technology out now with AI agents that can mine all your LinkedIn connections from you and all your agents. Want to chat again about it? Okay, so this is great. I'm going to go back and I'm going to, so I had a conversation with him and now, let me see. Nathan Renya. Nathan Renya's media relations. I'm going to hit message just to kind of see our conversation. It's nice talking to you, circling back. Nathan Elizabeth connected us via DM. Okay, I'm going to say, Nathan, would love to know if you guys are tapping into AI yet or not. Okay. And then I'm going to say, Charles is the principal at Avison Young. I'm going to hit message. And let's see if you ever messaged me. Yes, sir, very engaging. Thanks for connecting with me on LinkedIn. Where were you there on Thursday? Yes, I was, Charles. How is the real estate market treating you? I heard it's really hard now. Okay. So that's me engaging these 3 people in this company because I would really love, I know that they have 1,000 agents, 5,000 employees, but they have 1,000 agents. So I would really love to get into the company. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do second degree connections instead of first. So I'm going to take off first. I'm going to do second. And there's 276 people that are second degree connections here. You see that? And these are all people within Avison Young. So what I can do is I can connect to a bunch of them, or I can run some type of an in-mail campaign. What does it say? Current company 15. Oh, look at that. It has all the Avison Youngs all around the world. That's cool. But yeah, that's the idea. The idea is taking these 276 and pulling them into a system that I can analyze these people. So I'm going to just kind of go through this list real quick just to kind of see if I know anybody here. You see people all over the place. This is really, really cool. Oh, this guy's retired. He works there, but he's retired. Vice president, principal, strategy to implementation, business intelligence, sales ops. Look at that. Avison Young, general manager, principal, co-lead. You see, I'm going deep with these people, trying to figure out who they are. And so let's say I find somebody and I'd be like, okay, I want to message this person here. Okay, I want to message this guy, principal. He's in Texas. I'm going to first of all view him in Sales Navigator just to kind of see. I'm going to click on message here, and this guy does not have an open profile, so it would cost me a credit to message him. You see, it says 1 out of 46 credits remaining. Greg, do you guys use AI at Greg? I heard that you guys might be using AI for commercial real estate, and I'm wondering. I'm going to press send. So you see this? I broke it down like this. Very, very specific to him. I mentioned commercial real estate. I mentioned his company. I asked him if he wants to learn more. So because he's going to get a message saying, yes or no, do you want to learn more or not? Now I can go down here and check him out. And I can even check to see, okay, what's this guy's email address? I see his email address is right over here. I can click on view contact. It'll pull up his whole contact card over here. And I can actually send them an email right over here. So it'll just pop this open. I can have AI write the whole email for me. So enhance your online presence, enhance your visibility, blah, blah, blah. So in this case, I'm just going to write the subject line myself. Greg, do you use AI? Greg, wondering if you use AI as part of your workflow. Okay, I'm going to press send. I just sent them an email. I'm going to close this out. I don't need to leave LinkedIn to send them an email. I just wanted to check everything out over there, but that's the idea. That's our AI blueprint. This is our templates. I'm going to check this out here, see what's going on. So Gary Vaynerchuk posted. I get a notification that he posted. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to click on comments. I'm going to hit generate, and then I just generated a short comment on Gary Vaynerchuk's post. You see 1 out of 4 people. You see I'm comment number 4. If I want to leave a comment as Evie AI as the company page, I can go in here and I can just leave comment as Evie AI. And it's going to leave a comment as the company page. See, so I left the comment as a company page, and I left the comment as me, as Joe Apfelbaum. I did both. Let's just see. I see new. What's this over here? This person looks like he is getting a congratulations for their work anniversary. This guy's name is Dave. I'm going to click on contact info. I see we connected back in 2019. You see that? I'm going to click message, see if I've ever messaged him. How does it feel? So I just sent him that. He never responded to me. on anything that I sent him in the history of our relationship, which is strange. Currently sitting watching your webinar on AI. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. Appreciate you saying that. Okay, I'm going over here, clicking on show all posts. By the way, if you guys have questions, just pop them in the chat. I'm happy to answer them. I'm going to go look at what questions are. You see 9 hours left. I'm going to open up Evie AI here. I'm going to drop a comment. And I just dropped a comment. This is from 9 hours ago, so I'm staying top of mind with him. He's going to see I left a comment on his post here. I'm also going to drop a comment here, but in this case, I'm going to send him the Evie AI demo. So I created a persona called Evie AI demo. So Joe Apfelbaum, Evie AI demo video right here, demo. I'm going to hit generate, and what it's going to do is it's going to generate a demonstration video of Evie AI, a link to a demonstration video inside the comment there. And I'm also going to tag him so he gets notified. And one of the things I like doing is tagging people on an older post, because that post is not getting action anymore. So it's going to suddenly light up in his notifications. You see, it's going to light up in his notifications that I targeted an older post. Oh, look at this. Nick said, I know that. Come on, Joe. What did he write? Come on, Joe. Give me some project management gems. Are you a GTD guy? 100,000%. I love David Allen. Okay. Co-founder of David Allen Company. Okay, so I just brought in somebody else into the conversation. So I just tagged David Allen, the author of Getting Things Done, into this conversation. So I'm bringing other people into the conversation. I'm also going to like my own post, which makes sense to do. And then I just make sure that you pay attention to who's commenting on your posts and then reply to them. Okay, that's really important to do. All right, let's see what else I have going on. I'm going to click on manage my network. Look, I have followers. Okay, so I have to find out who my followers are. These are the people that I'm following. And then I click on followers. These are the people that are following me. So if I see I have a new follower on LinkedIn, what do? I click on their name and I check out their company. So he's a chief operating officer for Surge Marketing, specializing in web design and blah, blah, blah. So I scroll down and I see the last time he posted was 9 months ago. Wow, that's a long time ago. He's a web developer, blah, blah, blah. He speaks Spanish. Okay, so that's cool. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do show all posts. And I see he reposted. He posted our team is growing. This is from 2 years ago. I'm just going to give this a like. So he'll get notified that I like that, which is really cool. Then what I do is I'm going to click on his profile. I'm going to click on more, and I'm going to click on message. And that's going to say, hey, he doesn't have an open profile. Do you want to use a credit? No, I actually don't want to use a credit. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to email him directly from LinkedIn, see if I can grab his email. And in this case, yes, I have his email right here. So I'm going to hover over this email, click on the little message button over here, and I'm going to send him an email right from LinkedIn. And I'm going to say, thank you so much for following me on LinkedIn. Okay, now I can manually write this out, right? Thank you so much for following me on LinkedIn, blah, blah, blah. Or what I can do is I can click on, see where it says load existing templates over here. I click on that, and I'm going to do following. Thanks, LinkedIn follower. So check this out. Thank you for following me on LinkedIn. I appreciate you following me on LinkedIn. Let me know if there's anything I could do to add value to your life. Do you see the way that it wrote the whole thing up for me? I'm going to press send now, and it'll send him that email. So I just emailed Delvis right from LinkedIn without leaving LinkedIn, without being connected to him, without using a credit on LinkedIn, just emailed him because he followed me on LinkedIn. If that's not cool, write not cool. If you think that's awesome, write awesome in the chat. Curious to know who thinks this is awesome. All right, let's see what else is cooking over here on LinkedIn. Let's go to my community. Let's go into my school community. So I have this community called the Engaged Thought Leaders Community. This community over here, if you go to school.com/thoughtleaders, and then you scroll down to the way bottom, there's a little link here that you could fill out to join the community for 1/10 of the price. So if you fill out this form and you qualify, I'll let you in for 1/10 of the price. And what happens in this community? So if I click on Classroom, First of all, we have lots of really great stuff going on in the classroom here. But if I click on community, this is the main part of this thing is the community. So people come together and they kind of build a relationship with each other here over the course of a week. And like somebody, for example, says, "What a week! Happy weekend!" And then everyone kind of chimes in, and we kind of build a relationship. We kind of get to know each other. So who's inside this community? Let's check. Let's go into the introduce yourself post just to kind of see who's in here. So this is Ivan. Ivan is the co-founder of Jumpstart. He sold his company for 8 figures, and now he's building his brand. Rick is a recruiter. Let's see. Patty. Patty is the CEO of Gold State Marketing. She found LinkedIn years ago, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Tom Larson is the owner of Property Care PNC Insurance Company in Buffalo. Rick is a recruiter. He owns and runs an executive search firm. Tom is a bookkeeper. He owns a full service bookkeeping firm. Eric is the CEO of Thor Tech Solutions. He's doing digital strategy and cloud adoption for 23 years. Steve is a business advisor, and he works with business owners about their life cycle, local business accelerator in Charlotte, North Carolina. Jenny is a nomadic person flipping from Mexico to US. She has written, I feel like I have 50 plus books in me. But she's a pretty cool person. Jessica is a former journalist. She spent 20 years in TV news, and now she teaches her clients how to make headlines and master media, which is really cool. Really cool person to have in the group. Dr. Rao is a pioneering figure in wellness and holistic wellness, over 4 decades of enriching clinical experience in internal medicine. And he's the founder and CEO of BioPal LLC, to spearhead online wellness company to dedicate comprehensive self-care and stress management. And then we have Ganesh. He's based out of Atlanta. He's in executive technology leadership. We have Renee, who is the founder and principal of JSN Consulting, a boutique bookkeeping and accounting firm, a QuickBooks Elite Pro advisor. We have Gina Monaco Long, founder and master trainer of Greatness U, a teaching entrepreneurs, CEOs, and business coaches how to get out of their own way. So we have lots of really savvy, incredible human beings that are part of this community. And if you're interested in joining and being part of this particular community, it's about thought leadership, it's about connection, it's about building relationships, it's about getting to know each other. Then this is the form that you fill out. You go to school.com/thoughtleaders and you click on the little form here on the bottom. We have another community, which is a free community. It's called the AI for LinkedIn community. And in this community, we have 271 members. And what we do here is we get to know each other and we post questions about EVAI, and we have tutorials and videos and all types of stuff going on over here related to LinkedIn. Everyone on platform, you see that? People are just kind of getting to know each other and building relationships and so on. That's the idea. You see people are posting some stuff. They're kind of getting to know each other. People are commenting and so on. And yeah, there's 271 people here, but they're not all very active. So my goal is to figure out, okay, how can I make these people be more active? How can I get these people more involved in the community? But it's a free community, so people are going to come and go. I do have 88 people that are pending to join, but I'm not going to let all of them in unless I know who they are. You see all these people over here? They're waiting to join, so I'm not just randomly going to let people in. If I take a look and they don't show me their profile, or their profile doesn't look good on LinkedIn or whatever, I'm not just going to let them in. So that's the idea. But if they tell me, hey, Joe, I'm trying to get into your community, you know who I am, I know who you are, let me in, and I'll definitely let them in. And then we have another community called the AI automation community. And this community teaches people LinkedIn automation. And we teach you how to automate outreach on LinkedIn, automatic LinkedIn posting, create automatic personalized email automations, and how to get to 10,000 LinkedIn followers. So that's what this community is about. It's a pretty new community. Just launched it. Okay. So, any questions about anything? Happy to answer them. I'm going to go back into ChatGPT. Let's see what ChatGPT gave me. So, ChatGPT said CBRE, JLL, Cushman and Wakefield, Colliers, Newmark, Marcus, uh, Marcus Millichap, Avis and Young, SVN International Group, NAA Global, and Transwestern. Those are the companies that I got over here. Now let's check Google Gemini. Let's go into Google Gemini. So we're gonna go to Gemini, gemini.google.com. And we're literally gonna copy the same exact prompt. So let's see, CBRE, Cushman, Colliers, Newmark. And you can actually, with one click of a button, export to Sheets just like that. Okay, so they only gave me 4. Let's see what Grok gives me. Let's try that. Oh, look at that. CBRE, Colliers, JLL, Newman, Cushman, Savius, 30,000. Oh, this is from London, but they have a location in the U.S. JLL, Colliers, NIA, Kidder Matthews. Oh, Kidder Matthews was not here, is it? Kidder Matthews, not here. You see that? So Grok was able to pull up another one that has 600 in Bellevue, Washington, which is not bad. Let's pull pi.ai. Are you familiar with pi.ai? Okay. Let's see what this one does. All right, let's see. CBRE, Cushman, Colliers, Newmark. Okay, that's what it found. Okay, good. Let's do Claude. Have you guys ever heard of Claude? I'm sure you heard of Claude. Let's see what Claude does. I'm happy to provide you with the information. Here's a table. CBRE, JLL, Colliers, Avis. Okay, Lee Associates. Look at that. Lee Associates over 1,000 in Los Angeles. Nobody showed me Lee Associates. You see? So we have ChatGPT. Oh, let's do Copilot. Copilot. Copilot.microsoft.com. This one here. Have you guys ever heard of Copilot? I love Copilot. Let's see what Copilot does. Copilot, CBRE, Cushman, Newmark, NAI, Avis and Young, Lee and Associates. Let's see. What is it? TCN Worldwide in Texas. SVN International and Bercadia. Interesting. And he didn't give me their website and their LinkedIn. Number of brokers, number of agents. Okay, so you see the way they kind of separated it out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to close this out over here. 6, 7 AIs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we didn't do Meta. Let's do Meta. How could we have forgotten Meta? Meta's a big one. All right, so let's go to Meta. Let's see what Meta comes up with. Meta does things in their own way. Oh my God, look at that. It's pulling up all their LinkedIn URLs. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, Marcus and Millman. Marcus and Millichap. Did anyone else do Marcus and Millichap? Oh yeah, they did. Avis Young, Lee and Associates, CCN, SVN, and Bercadia. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let me ask Perplexity. What are the top 30 commercial real estate brokerages in the US that have under 1,000 employees or brokers? Give me a table, include company name, website, LinkedIn, company page, URL, number of brokers, number of employees, and HQ location. All right, let's try this. See what it comes up with. Under 1,000 employees. Okay, new mark. Why is it giving me? I said under 1,000 employees. WT. I said under 1,000 employees that have under 1,000 employees or brokers. Let's fix it to under 1,000 employees or brokers. Under 1,000 employees. Oh, I did under 1,000 employees or under 1,000 brokers. Okay. I'm just fixing the prompt here. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can come up with. Oh, look at that. We're coming up with more. I like this. And these are all commercial. Oh, Cressa. I was looking for Cressa. Cressa's great. I have a contact at Cressa. This is good. This is very, very good. All right, let's do the same thing here. Unfortunately, public information. Okay. They don't want to tell me. So I'm just asking for 10. Okay. Any. Oh, it did it. I just changed it to any and it did it. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. It did it. Okay. So you just got to mess with Google because if you say top, it's not going to work. But if you just say any, okay, with 30, I'm just going to say with 30. I'm not gonna say the top because the top confuses AI. Wow, look how fast they did it. Approximate employees, Cressa, Colliers. They're still giving me the one with all the agents, but that's fine. Let's see. All right, let's see. Approximate employees. This is not correct. A minute ago, they told me they had many, many more. Stream Value Partners. Oh, Cassidy Turley. Who are these people? Colliers, Grubb and Ellis. Ooh, Grubb and Ellis. Grubb and Ellis. Ooh, I like that. These numbers are approximate. All right, let's see what this guy will give me. Hey, I'd be happy to help you and analyze the data. However, we haven't actually included a table in your message. To proceed, I would need to share the table, including the information at the top. Okay, whatever. It's telling me I should share it with them. Meanwhile, I'm asking it to do the research. Wow. This is great. Okay, so now I have this list. And we'll do meta. Oh, look at that. Alliance property, commercial property, Bradford Allen property realty, Cambridge, Carr, Coldwell Banker, commercial realty advisors, Cressa. Look at this Epic commercial realty in Colorado. So it's even picking up little ones. It gave me 20. It only gave me 20 and it died. Can you give me 10 more, please? Link unavailable. Okay. But at least we have all these. That's good. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take everything that we got from all these AIs and put it into one. So you can be like, Joe, how the heck are you going to do that? or we're going to go into ChatGPT and we're going to say, I will provide you with the output data from several sources that have many commercial real estate brokerages. I want you to find the unique ones and add them to a table with company name, website, LinkedIn URL, spelled out, number of employees, number of brokers, and HQ location. Here are the companies. All right, let's go. Let's get the companies. I'm going to copy this from here, paste like that. So I'm just what I'm doing now is I'm just copying and pasting from all the AIs into ChatGPT. So I'm going to find all these little AI things here. And not accurate, not perfectly accurate, but I'm getting it from Gemini. I'm getting it from Grok. I'm getting it from, let's see, maybe Grok has some more on top here. It does. I'm going to get it from pi.ai. Give me all these really cool ones here. These are unique, you see? It's pulling all this data for me. Boom, copy. Boom, paste. And then I'm going to grab from Claude what it gave me earlier. I think all these are already in there. But sometimes it gives you unique data that the other ones don't give you, so it's worth it just adding it there. And then Copilot. Let's see what Copilot gives me. Copilot gave me this list of companies here. Let's see what else. Copilot gave me some stuff earlier as well here. Let's see. Put it in here, and then we're going to do Meta, because Meta had some unique ones as well. Let's see. We have, this is the first list that Meta gave us. It gives us a set of 3 lists, right? That's list 1. This is list 2. And this is list 3. Okay. I'm going to press go and see what happens. See if we can put together this comprehensive table. All right. So now it's putting together this list from all the lists for me. And once I have this, I'm going to go into LinkedIn and I'm going to create a Sales Navigator account list. And I'm going to find all the companies in all these accounts and see who has LinkedIn open, an open LinkedIn thing that I could just message them for free. And then I'm going to send them all messages asking them, you know, something related to commercial real estate. Because these are basically all the commercial real estate companies that really matter. And so I don't even know how many there are here, but I should have told it to number it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's it, just 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. No, there's more. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So there's only 33 that are giving unique ones. Oh, it says continue generating. Huh. 34, 35, 36, 37, 37. Okay. How many total did you give me in the table above? Let's see what it says. Analyzing. It should say 37 if I read correctly. Table 31. Haha. It is wrong. It is wrong. But that's okay. I'm going to take all this and I'm going to pop it into a sheet, a Google sheet. Oh, and it didn't even give me their... Oh, it gave me their LinkedIn's here. Oh, that's cool. It did give me their LinkedIn. So we're going to do sheets.new. That's how you open up a new sheet. You go to sheets.new. So I just pasted that. See, this 37. I was right. Actually, 36. I was wrong. So I'm going to go here, Control Shift, like that. I'm going to do delete. Okay, so now I have this really solid list of, say, 36 companies that I can now target. You see? And all their LinkedIn URLs. So I'm going to go ahead and follow all these companies, try to find out who are the key players at these companies. And if I can get these 36 companies to all be using Evie AI, I win. Why? Because how many employees do they all have total? A lot. Let me see. I don't know why it's not giving me the number. Let me do sum equals enter. Doesn't give me the value. How do you make the sum of this? Let me go back into ChatGPT. How do I make the sum of this in Excel, in Google Sheets? What is the formula? Let's see. Clean the data, remove the thing, blah, blah, blah. So it says if var, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Drag the formula down. That's annoying. So I have to copy this into here. And we're going to do if E1 really? If E1, not AE1, if E1. If E1 oh, that worked here. I don't know why it's giving me random numbers. These are unrelated. Oh, why not? Oh, because it's if E7. This is E8. Oh, E2. That's why. Huh. E2. And substitute E2 without that. That's a huge mistake that I did. Okay, let's try again. Oh, 32,000 total. I was doing E1. I was looking for I was trying to, whatever. Anyway, you saw the way I just came up with this freaking thing? And then I would just do equals sum. Equals sum. 32,000 brokers total. That's a lot of commercial real estate brokers. And that happens to be my goal. My goal is getting 30,000 users to Evie AI. So if I just got all these companies to be using Evie AI, I would get to my goal. Oh my goodness. And Cressa's in here. Wow. This is impressive. Commercial real estate brokers in the US. Okay. All right, well, let's hope that this works. I'm going to go here. I'm going to do download. So this is how you download. You click on download, PDF. And I'm going to do export. Download. I just downloaded this as a PDF. Now what I'm going to take this PDF, I'm going to email it to all my contacts. And I'm going to say, hey, I have a list of commercial real estate brokerages in the United States. And I would love to know if you know anybody in any of these companies. And if you do, I'd like to connect with them because I would like them to get an Evie AI license for all their employees. I also have to go through this and identify who I know in each one of these companies. So I'm going to quickly show you how I build a list real quick. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into each company's, oh, LinkedIn page is not available. How could their LinkedIn page not be available? Newmark Group Inc. is not available? That's so weird. Newmark. Yeah, I meant Newmark. Here we go. Newmark Real Estate. Oh, this is it. Newmark. Okay, I'm going to follow them. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to do View in Sales Navigator. It's already saved, but I'm going to save them to a list. Add to a list. I'm going to call it Commercial Real Estate Brokerage. Commercial Real Estate Brokerages. Create new. Okay, I'm going to press Save. So I just saved Newmark to Commercial Real Estate Brokerages. And I followed them. I'm also going to update my sheet here. And I'm just going to put their actual LinkedIn URL in there that works. I'm going to go to Marcus Milliman, Millichap, whatever. I'm going to click follow their company. I'm also going to click on these three dots. I'm going to do View in Sales Navigator. And I'm also going to save them to this particular list. Commercial Real Estate Brokerages, save. Now I'm going to close this out. I'm going to close this out, and I'm going to paste that in here. I'm going to look at Avis and Young. I'm going to click follow. Click on these three dots, View in Sales Navigator. I'm going to click on these three dots. I'm going to hit save because it's not saved. I'm going to add it to this list. Okay. This is added to a list. Now I'm going to copy this URL here. I'm going to paste it in here just like that. I'll do the same thing with Collier's. Open it up. I'm going to hit follow. I'm going to click on the three dots. And yeah, sure, this is a manual process. You might be like, Joe, this is so manual. Building a list sometimes could be a manual process, but I'm only doing 36 companies. Remember that. So it's worth it for me to kind of jump in and look at each one and touch each one and make sure I have the right link. It's, again, I'm doing account-based marketing. This is very specific work that you're doing. You're not randomly spraying and praying. You're making sure that these are all the right companies that you're targeting. You're making sure that these are legit companies. You see, this is a legit company. They say they have 2,500 employees on LinkedIn and they're $1 billion in revenue. So totally worth it for me to kind of take the time and slowly just add these to a list and then look at them. I'm going to be coming back and looking at their posts and looking at what they're up to. You see that? I didn't copy their URL. So I'm going to copy their URL and bring it back to my spreadsheet here. And I'm going to get a champion at each company that could help me get in the door for that company. I'm going to get one champion at each company. I'm going to save it, put it in there in that list there, and make sure that I'm connected to somebody at each company. Copy, paste. Now, I may write an automation that automatically likes and comments on all of those of the posts of the company, because you can monitor company posts. So that would be pretty freaking awesome if I had an automation that goes into the company's posts every single day, gives it a like, and then drops a thoughtful comment. I'm going to do a quote. I'm going to generate a quote right there. Wow. And then the employees start seeing me like, oh, this is the guy that's always commenting. And they'll be like, how the hell does he always comment? That's not a bad idea at all. Not a bad idea at all. Not a bad idea at all, ladies and gentlemen. How big is this company? 1,000 employees. 3 dots. View and Sales Navigator. Saved already. Let me add them to the list. Commercial real estate brokerages. So this is my path. This is the path that I'm taking in order for me to be able to get to my goal. Unavailable. SVN commercial. SVN commercial partners in Boca Raton. Wrong company. You see? The AI gave me the wrong company. 2000 Boston, Massachusetts. Maybe it's not the same thing. SVN International Group. Wholesale Import Export. SVN International Logistics. No, I think it's Commercial Partners. Advisory. This makes sense. This makes sense. Oh, no, these guys have 10 employees, so they're different. Let me look at SVN International. No, not the right one. Logistics. Nope. SVN. Let's look. SVN Companies. SVN Commercial Partners. SVN International Corp. 11,000 followers versus 1,000 followers. So this is the right one. Follow. This is the right one. All right, let's just make sure we have this one here. That's the one. Okay, now we follow them, and now we view them in Sales Navigator, and then we save them to a list in Sales Navigator right here. Okay, so now they're saved. They have 721 employees. Beautiful. That makes sense. Okay, now Lee and Associates. Let's see, this one, again, no good. Lee and Associates. Lee and Associates. Lee and Associates. Is this it? No. Lee and Associates. Real estate. Let's just see. Companies. Commercial real estate services, 17,000 followers. Perfect. This is the one in California. Are they based in California? Yep, Irvine, California. 1,000 brokers. No, more than 1,000. Of 1,100 brokers. Okay, I'm going to click on the 3 dots. View and Sales Navigator. I'm going to hit Save. Commercial real estate. Okay. So I got that going on. This is epic. I'm so happy right now. All right. We're just gonna do 10. So I'm doing number 11. Then I'm gonna have my assistant watch this and kind of do the rest. Unique real estate services, 1,000 and 5,000 employees. View and Sales Navigator. Saved 3 dots. Add to list. Commercial real estate brokerages. Okay, so now we did 10. That wasn't so terrible. It took me about a minute to do each one or so. So that was like 10 minutes of work. So I'm going to go into here where it says leads. I'm actually going to go to lead filters. I'm going to go down to where it says saved leads and accounts. I'm going to do include account lists. I'm going to do commercial real estate include. Now I'm going to scroll up over here where it says first degree connections. And I'm going to see how many first degree connections I already have. You see I have 24 first degree connections that are already working for these companies. So I have somebody from Newmark, someone from Marcus Millchap, somebody from, let's see, Collier's. Let's see who else. From SVN, Newmark, Collier's, Avis and Young, which I already reached out to today. More Newmark, more Marcus Millman, more Marcus Millichap, more Collier's, more Newmark. Here we have Bercadia. So now I already have people that I'm first degree connected to these people right now that can get me in the door with these companies. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to reach out to every single one of these 24 people, build a relationship with them, and then get in the door. That's the idea. Anyway, if you got value from this, write value in the chat. Let me know if you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. I had the time of my life doing this, but I don't know if you enjoyed it, but if you did, let me know in the chat. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next video. If you go to my profile and you look at my events, you'll be able to see all the events that I do. So you go here, you go to my profile just like this. You scroll down to where it says, you see it says featured, and then it says events over here. If you click on events, you can see all of my LinkedIn lives that I've ever done. You see? If you click on posts, you see my posts. If you click on videos, you see my videos. Click on images, you see my images. See articles. My newsletter is the newsletter that's going to be tomorrow. That one that I showed you that I scheduled earlier. That one's going to show up tomorrow right next to this one. By the way, if you haven't seen these templates, they are killer templates. You definitely want to check it out. Anyway, once again, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful